This video brought to you by the SMSU Alumni Association. Joined by head women's basketball coach Allison Kruger. Coach, you guys started practice this past weekend on Saturday. Just give us a little insight into how practice has gone for your team this first week here.
Well, it's been a different situation for us this year than last year. Last year we had a lot of veteran players, and we're a brand new team this year, which has made it more of a learning process this first week, implementing our philosophies on offense and defense and just trying to get them used to our system. So it's been a lot of learning, but overall our team has been working extremely hard, and that's kind of the main focus of the season for this team.
Hey, Coach, you guys, with some changes in some NCAA rules this year, you were able to have contact with your team and have some team workouts prior to the season. How did that benefit your team going into the start of the actual season?
Yeah, definitely a rule change that was beneficial for our team. We started off the preseason by focusing on individual skill work and staying with the same rules that had been in the past years of only being able to work with a few athletes at a time. Then towards middle of September, we started doing a few team practices here and there for about an hour, just to kind of talk about our defensive rotation, implement our motion offense, and just kind of get a step ahead for the first day of practice. And the main thing that it benefited was, learning those simple things that take so much time, and it takes a while to teach these new kids your language and how you run things. So the drills and learning the drills was taken care of prior to the start of practice, which helped the first practice. It was much more successful than in the past. Got a lot more done, and I feel like we're ahead of where we were last year in terms of putting things in. But with such a new team, it's going to be a learning process this year.
Coach, you got one returning starter from last season, Abby Keneally. May not sound something you want to look forward to, but you do have some depth on your bench, players that gained a lot of playing experience last year. How do you look for that to affect your team this year?
I think the freshmen from last season, Bree Holloman, Hannah, Jessie Watts, received some valuable playing time as freshmen, which is just going to help them out so much more this year. They're over that first game jitters. They're over that, being a part of the program, and having them back is really going to help. And the experience they got last year is gonna help them, which in turn is going to help our team. Abby's our only returning starter, so you're going to see a lot of new faces out there. But I think the people that are going to end up, in these starting positions have been prepared through their work last year, and then they've done a great job this preseason of leading this young team and bringing these freshmen along and teaching them the ropes of Mustang basketball.
Coach, they start the season out with an exhibition against South Dakota State. Then we go into some non-conference games against future NSIC opponents. What do you have, to look forward to the next couple weeks of practice here before we get the games rolling?
We have a couple scrimmages. We have one tomorrow and then one on the 30th, which will help, playing other competition, going against different teams, people that you don't see every day in practice. So those two things are going to help prepare us for our exhibition game against South Dakota State, which will be a great environment for our kids. It's kind of their opening night, their big kickoff. It's a men and women's doubleheader, so there's going to be a great crowd, which is going to, be special for our kids, and just a good experience for them heading into these two non-conference games against future NSIC opponents, which I think is going to be good for us the following year to get a taste of these two teams and see how they are and see how we compare to them and where they're going to fit in our conference. So we're excited for the start of the season. Some early games that are going to be good for us to get some playing time for these young kids and really establish where we're going to end up at the rest of the season.
All right, thank you, Allison, and good luck with the practices here, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.